All right, it's my honor to introduce someone who 27 years ago was also praying right here with Rosalie Little Thunder. So I don't know how to introduce you, Mike, but I'm gonna just have you come up and tell us a story about the genesis of this thing we have and what we have here today. Oh, Mike Mease.
I don't know how I got to stand up here, but this is the biggest honor of my life. 27 years ago in March, we were able to pull together the first ceremony for these sacred buffalo in Yellowstone. And for years before, I had documented to tell the story of what had been going on here. And I sent that videotape to Rosalie Little Thunder, who worked with the Intertribal Bison Cooperative at the time. She made copies of that video and sent it to all 60 tribes that they represented and worked with at that time. Orville heard the calling loud and clear and came to Yellowstone, to this pin they have 1.5 miles inside the park. So these buffalo most times can't even leave the park before they get captured. And they were holding 200 buffalo because they had taken so many that year. And Orville came and we had this beautiful sacred prayer. Lots of people from all walks of life come. And during that prayer, to show you what we're up against, the Montana Department of Livestock decided less than 2 miles away to shoot and kill 12 buffalo during that sacred ceremony. Rosalie and I, and a bunch of powerful Lakota warrior women and children, went over there to meet these people that had the atrocity to kill 12 buffaloes during this sacred ceremony. And we were there and we were asking, can we go say a prayer? Can we go say goodbye to our relatives? And they told us this group called the Church Universal and Triumphant, another religious group, didn't honor the first people's religion. So you know Rosalie, any of you that did, oh, what a gift of the earth she was. I'll never have a day that goes on, I don't think, and keeps me powerful. So Rosalie was traditional, right? So she always had a grandkid with her, right? And this little Timmy had looked at the whole situation. He didn't quite understand it. And he's like, hey, Grandma. He pulls her on the shirt. How old you gotta be to get arrested? With those words, Rosalie was old enough. And she walked out and said that prayer. And since that day in April, I moved to Gardner, Montana. And we formed an organization backed by Orville himself to stand and document and show the world what they're doing to these sacred beings. And from that day to this day, 27 years ago, I've had the honor of standing with these buffalo, of learning from these buffalo, understanding them more than I understand most people, to be quite honest. And those buffalo teach me about unity and about caring for one another and how important. Rosalie, one of her favorite quotes was, these animals have never forgotten their way. It's us people that forgot ours. And in the buffalo world, they have leaders lead mama, lead bulls. But they're not leaders that don't take care of everyone in the herd, because in the buffalo world, all buffalo are equal and they help each other survive. And so the last thing I want to share to you is the unity of these sacred buffalo and how they help each other. And in the deep snows of winter out here in Yellowstone, and they're way back in the park, right? And they come out and they have to walk in single file to plow through these thick winter snows. And they walk in a single line. And when the lead buffalo, he or she gets tired, they step to the side and they let the procession go on. And then they jump in the end where all the work's been gone. But in that lesson, we learn the buffalo as a family, as a herd, share the burden of survival. They work together to make it all work. And when that trail is built back there in Yellowstone in the deep snows, then the deer use it. The elk use it. The wolves use it. Because the buffaloes are the protectors of the land, the people, and all the other animals. And I just pray for this holy day that we can understand we're the two-leggeds, okay? All of us, we're a species. And until we can start getting over the different shades that we come in and not being able to be friends with people, we're not carrying out the truth. My brother Devin was speaking of this, you know? But I'm just another white guy that knows this much, and I want to get on to the wisdom of the people we brought here. I thank you for your time. I thank my Shoshone brothers, Bannock brothers, for allowing us to be on this land. And I just want everyone to know you now have a home here, and you're always welcome. Okay? Thank you. Let's change the world.